Welcome back to Narcissistic Neverland. I'm Dana. Today's topic is about narcissism and how it relates to zodiac signs. Now, I know some of you are saying, I don't believe in zodiac signs. It's just some old wives' tale, fables even. But in actuality, zodiacs, astrology, constellations, all of that was part of academia for the likes of Aristotle and Plato. And you would be considered well versed if you studied such things. So, me personally, I have found it quite helpful in my particular interactions with people that suffer from narcissism. And I have compiled the list of the 12 zodiacs, and I broke it up into 3 categories. That is already categories, but I've listed them on what I think are usually the signs that are most prone to be narcissistic. Now, let's just also say that nothing is 100%, and this is again my own personal experience with certain people that have narcissistic traits that happen to be these particular zodiac signs. And so, of course, there's other factors that could play into, a person's personality or their narcissistic traits, which would be their, upbringing, what type of trauma that they may have endured, or maybe their, maybe their religious beliefs, or maybe no religious beliefs. But again, this is just my own personal list. Now, like I said, there's 3 categories. There are the cardinal signs, the fixed signs, and the mutable signs. Now, the cardinal signs on my list, number 1 that I've noticed, seems to be the Aries. Then comes the Capricorn, the Cancer, and then the Libra. Now, who are the cardinal signs? The cardinal signs, they're like the movers, the shakers, they can rally the people, get everybody excited and like, yeah, let's do this, They're always the ones to, start the idea. They're very good at starting the idea and getting the people excited about whatever the idea is. But their shortcomings are they're not able to maintain. So if you expect them to do any type of leg work, or do the flyers or the brochures, or make sure everyone is in attendance, or send out invitations, that's usually not their forte. Now, the second category is the fixed signs. And what I've found in my travels is that the Taurus ranks number 1 on the fixed sign as possibly having high narcissistic traits. The second sign is the Leo. The Aquarius comes in 3rd, and the Scorpio comes in 4th. Now, who are the fixed signs? The fixed signs, again, are the ones that they can do the legwork. They're the ones that pay a lot of attention to detail. They're not to say that they don't look for prestige in things or whatever, but usually they're kind of more quiet or reserved. They're kind of choosy about who they kind of pick as friends or whatnot. But if it's something that needs to be done, they're more than able to step up to the job and complete the job in its entirety. The third group is the mutable signs. Now, the mutable signs that I found to be that shows the most narcissistic trait is the Sagittarius. That comes number 1 on the list. Number 2 is the Gemini. Number 3, the Virgo, and number 4 is the Pisces. Now, who are the mutable signs? The mutable signs are people that their sign comes at the end of a season. So they're kind of used to being in the hot seat. They're used to things not necessarily going smooth. And if things are going smooth, they kind of get worried and, wondering, okay, well, what's going on? Something has to be wrong because things are going smooth. Usually these people, they have a lot of friends, and you will kind of maybe wonder, like, well, how are they even friends with that person? It doesn't seem like they would even be compatible, whether it be friendships or relationships or whatever. But because the mutable signs, they're kind of like the chameleons of the zodiac, and they're able to change and, you know, mutate themselves to fit in with any and everybody, especially if it has something to do with achieving something that they have as a goal. And if that's going to be the vehicle to get them to where they want to be, then they're more than willing and able to change, you know, at a moment's notice with no problem, and be able to fit in. Now, like I say, this is just my own personal list that I have compiled together in my findings, you know, and to me this has helped me so much, you know, in being able to keep myself safe, you know, and not be taken advantage of due to people who suffer from narcissism. And like I say, I've tried this list, and it's been with my family, with friends, with co-workers, with associates, with acquaintances, even in children. You know, I've, you know, paid attention and noticed that, you know, to me, these seems to be the signs that, you know, are high on the list. And so, like I say, you know, you have to do what's best for you. You know, again, it's not like I'm advocating for everyone to just go off zodiac signs. I'm not saying that at all. But I just feel like that it's a helpful tool to help navigate, you know. And when you have been, you know, affected by a person who suffers from narcissism, and they have, you know, brought their negativity and their hurt and their regret and all kind of these negative emotions into your physical realm, I just think that having as many tools in your toolbox is just really helpful, you know. So if you like this video, I suggest you please give it a thumbs up, and if you hit the subscribe button, that way you'd be able to get all of the new data of when I would upload another video. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope to do another video soon. I want to apologize for the music in the other video. I end up hitting the wrong button or something or whatever. Again, I'm new at this, so please be patient. I will be better. But again, thank you so much. And again, thank you for joining Narcissistic Neverland. And I am Dana. Have a good day.